So, how did you decide to go into this field, or what lead you to this job?
Well, I was going to the University of La Crosse originally for history, and then the guy that I was rooming with, he was in the rec management major, and I was mentioning that I wasn't really finding what I was looking for in history. He said check out recreation management, maybe take just an introduction class. I did, loved it, and that kind of led me to the degree, and that's led me to here.
Sweet. Um, what are the main tasks and duties for your position?
Uh, the main ones are putting together programs for kids, adults. Uh, I also do all the rentals of the shelter and park facilities. I do rentals of all the baseball fields. We also have a community center here. I rent out all the rooms and then take all online registrations for all of our programs.
All right. What school did you graduate from, and how many years did you did it take to get that degree?
Well, I went to University of Wisconsin La Crosse for the rec management program. Took 4 years to get my undergrad, and then I actually got my graduate degree as well. That was 2 years. Um, it's pretty much, yeah, seems like it's a 4 year degree at La Crosse, and then I just ended up liking it so much that I just wanted to hang around with the instructors because it was a lot of fun. In the graduate program there, if you're ever looking for a good graduate program, it's a good time. You do a lot of traveling and getting to go on site to see what kind of the field looks like from firsthand point of view.
All right. Do you like your job? What's your favorite part? And is there anything you dislike about your job?
Yeah, well, I do love my job. What I like about it is all the people that you get to meet, not only in the industry, which is great. The conferences are a lot of fun, and then you work with other communities when you're collaborating on running baseball leagues, football leagues, stuff like that. But yeah, and the people are great. Thing I don't like, but unfortunately, it's what's with the field is you're not going to make much money in the field. But as long as you accept that and you're happy and enjoy what you do, which I really do, you realize it's not that big a deal. But yeah, unfortunately, in rec management, unless you get into the private sector, you're probably not going to make much money.
That's do you work at a desk or outdoors more?
Uh, I used to work outdoors more when I was just starting. That was when I was kind of the frontline staff with Parks crew, working with the summer programs. But now I'm at a desk probably about 75% of the time. I do get out a lot during certain seasons, like for flag football, I'll be out every Saturday with the teams, kind of being a contact for the referees. For basketball season, I'll be out on the courts again for contacts for referees, but the majority of my time is spent at a desk.
Do you do any event planning or organization stuff?
Oh yeah, we do a bunch of major events. Packing the Parks, kind of our end of the year summer extravaganza. It's a free carnival that we put on for the community. Then we'll play a movie at the end of the night. We also do bike rodeos in May. That one's coming up. We do that just to get kind of teach kids safety rules before they get out on the roads for the summer. Um, we do a lot of events with other communities, like Nine Springs Golf Course. We do kind of a kickoff event to kind of get people out to the golf course, and then over the years with them, actually, we've integrated disc golf, and so now we will have that's actually going to be out there a permanent course. But yeah, we do a lot of event planning. That's kind of if you're not putting programs together, you're planning an event usually.
That's awesome. And do you have any advice or what would you recommend for me in order to work here?
Um, One thing I would recommend is do an internship as quickly as you can. Even if you can't get an internship right now, if you have another job going on, get a job in the rec field. That way you can right away see what kind of recreation you're interested in. There's a lot of different types out there. There's the public sector, the private sector. A lot of things are moving more to the private sector now. But I have friends that I graduated with who now I have one guy who's a manager at the Great Wolf Lodge, in the Dells. I have another guy who's a manager at a Levi Strauss jeans store. So I mean, it can really you can go anywhere with the rec management degree. Um, yeah, I would recommend seeing what it is that you're actually interested in doing because there's a lot of different recreation out there.
Hmm. All right. I think that's all the questions I have on here.
All right, thanks.